Hello, my name's Jeremy, and if you're clicking on this video, you're interested in my experience, my opinion, my aha moment, insights about the Bellevue University Doctor of Business Administration program. I am making my way through the program and will give you the insights and aha moments and realizations that I've had. But first, let me start off with a moment of transparency. I am tired. I am exhausted. I am crawling slowly across or towards the finish line. I felt it was important for me to give you that realistic preview of where I am because you should take that into consideration in any program that you decide to go with, because we're all human. We all have expectations. We all have things, responsibilities, or things that we want to accomplish. And sometimes I feel that we do not share we're not transparent and forthcoming in the journey or the quest to get to where we're trying to go. In previous videos, which I think my last update was in June of this year, I've talked about knowing your why, like what's the reason that you're getting into the program, because that's going to have to be your motivation to read through 20 to 30 page articles, to sift through information, to synthesize what you're reading and derive insights and understand the implications of what you're reading and the application of this what you're learning to the real world, right? It's difficult, right? You have to have that motivation, that sense of I'm going to get through it. You have to have a bit of an ego, if you will, not to the point where you're being unapproachable or being someone that people don't want to be around. But again, it's fuel that you need in order to get through studying at the doctoral level or even specifically this program. While going through this program, I've endured so much in my professional life and even my personal life. Sometimes I have to realize that I work a really, really difficult job. Having working in HR, companies go through transformations. They do mergers, they do acquisitions. Functions of companies or business units of companies do major transformations while all of that is happening, and even roles are impacted through reductions in force or even transformed to do business a different way. All of that while going through this program. You're still a parent, you're still a partner, you're still a sibling, you're still have relationships that you have to manage. You still have to be a human being on top of all of the things that you're going to do in this program, or studying within any program, I should say. But again, I wanted to have that transparent moment so that way you can take a moment to think, is now the right time? Do I have the right support system? Do I have a support system? Do I have the right mental health practices to help me get through weeks, months, quarters, years of grueling, intensive mental workouts, if you will? But yep, it's all worth it. I've grown significantly as an individual. I've grown in my role as an HR professional. I often get a few compliments on the side about my ability to articulate things, and also the confidence in being able to speak up on certain things that I foresee being an issue, and I can foresee them being an issue as a result of the classes that I've taken and applying what I'm learning in the classes, and it's also helped me be more confident in my ability to jump into roles or different parts of the business and hit the ground running. And I do feel that I'm closer to my goal of taking on roles with increasing scopes and complexity. And I'm confident as a result of me going through this program. So it's a value add. Even outside of work, my ability to look at problems or look at businesses or just in in general think about certain things, because of the muscle that I built in this program, because of the intensity of the program, I just feel like I'm a better individual, and I can better approach and solve for and implement solutions in a way that I was not able to before. And if I can do that while I'm in the program, I can only imagine what will happen when I have my full capacity, my full mental capacity to focus solely on problems and not balancing that between work and school. So in my last update, I think that I had just gotten off of a 2-week break, and I am currently on a 2-week break, going into week 2 of my break. The class that I just finished was business policy and strategy, and another research class. I turned in the data collection. I did my statistical analysis, turned that in, and then updated, I believe, the research part of my dissertation. I did not do the findings and insights and discussion, I should say, or conclusion. I think that's in the next class. The 2 classes before this was the boot camp, which in my opinion was needed because it helped me to identify my weak spots in certain statistical analysis, and better helped me prepare for doing the statistical analysis after I collected my data. And then the other class was finance for business leaders, which, you know, I appreciate what the finance function of a company does, because it really ensures that the company is viewed in a favorable way, so that as capital or as certain things are needed, the company can do so in order to meet its strategic objectives. I'm going to keep this video short because I don't want to overwhelm anyone who's been on this journey with me with the nuances and the details of the program. But what I will say is I'm glad that I compared and contrast different programs. I'm glad that I went with a program with breaks in between classes. I'm glad that I went with a program that had the cohort format. I'm glad that I took the time to read the descriptions and make sure descriptions of the courses and make sure that they matched my end goal. I'm glad that I was able to develop a friendship with some of the people who I'm in a cohort with. Started with 12 people and now we're down to 4 just in my cohort. And overall, I'm just happy with the program itself. I don't think that I would do anything differently in terms of choosing this program, maybe in how I approach studying and getting the assignments done earlier in the week, but you cannot predict what will happen at any point in time in your life. And so it would be difficult for me to say that I would do things differently because I don't know what the context of that moment would be if I were to redo it, if that makes any sense. But I hope that you take away that this was a good decision for me because it aligned with my why, and it has helped me to grow as an individual. The classes, the professor experience have all been positive for the most part. I'm glad that I made the decision that I did. I hope that this helps you. Have a great day.